Well, students in Des Moines, Iowa are fighting to keep the Agriscience program in public schools. The district is considering pausing the program for a year, putting FFA in jeopardy. We're joined now by Trinity Barth, an FFA alum and current student, Lilann Tjaden. They're going to tell us how this program has impacted them and why it is so crucial to keep it running. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. And Trinity, I'm going to start with you. Can you explain why the Des Moines FFA chapter and the agricultural program are so important, and what's at stake if this program is paused?
Yeah, so this program basically makes agricultural education accessible to urban students. So students in the city who maybe don't have access to farms, greenhouses, and things like that. Do you want to kind of add on that?
Yeah, so one thing about our program that is a lot different from other FFA programs, in my opinion, is that our students can go into any career, whether that be ag-related or not ag-related. Obviously, both me and Trinity are going into ag careers, but a lot of our students have chosen other paths and they've still done amazing because of the things that we've learned through our program.
Well, I want to talk about the program. Lilann, I understand, when we look at the Agriscience program here, it is very hands-on learning experience, and you really get to experience a wide broad of educational opportunities, livestock and managing, running a grocery store, preparing students really for real-world careers in agriculture. Is that right?
Yes. We have an on-site barn, which is something that no other chapter in our state has. And it's kind of funny because we live in the capital city of Iowa. So we're giving this opportunity to urban students who may not have access to farms or livestock whatsoever. I know that I definitely didn't before this program. And then on the other side of things, on the plant side, we have 3 greenhouses, and it's like the largest student-ran greenhouse in the country, or second largest, I think. We host our own plant sale. We learn about customer service, all types of skills that you just don't get very often, especially in a public school that's in the heart of the city.
Well, Lilann, I understand that you are, of course, still enrolled in this program, and you're really leaning towards a career in agriculture. Trinity, for you, opportunities that you've gained through the program really helping you to grow in areas like veterinary science, leadership, career readiness. Talk about where your focus is now because of this program.
Yeah, so before I joined the program, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something with animals. And then later on, I kind of decided that I wanted to go into agricultural education and be an FFA advisor. But then I did the FFA veterinary science CDE, and that's when I kind of decided I want to go into veterinary medicine. So right now I'm working in a veterinary clinic, and starting this summer, I will be working at the Blank Park Zoo with the alpacas. And then later this fall, I will be going to Iowa State University to major in animal science and study pre-veterinary medicine.
Trinity, you and Lilann, there are a bunch of students really actively advocating to keep this program running. What has the school said about this pause? Their reasoning for this, what are they telling you?
The main thing that they have continued to say over and over again is declining enrollment, which is simply, it is true that we have had less numbers this year and this upcoming year, but what they haven't focused on is that prior to this year, we had 2 ag education teachers, and they accessed one of them, leaving our main ag teacher to have a cap of 25 kids per class. So then they let only seniors into the class. They prioritize seniors who want to take the ag classes. So if they let 15 seniors in, that leaves them with 10 kids who might want to continue their ag education in the future. So the declining enrollment, it just doesn't make very much sense to those of us who have been advocating and been asking the hard questions that nobody wants to answer. But that's kind of their main why as of right now. We haven't gotten much information out of them.
So you feel, Lilann, that if the other teacher was there, the enrollment would be much, much bigger. Yes. If the other teacher hadn't been cut due to budgets, is what the school, from what we understand, is saying. The program, if paused, Trinity, the impact it's going to have on current and future students, particularly those in the urban background who may not have access to this kind of education. And maybe you could say that before we wrap up.
Yeah, so like we said, most of the students in our program were from Des Moines, and so we don't have access to livestock, which a lot of people in our program do show livestock at the county and state fair. And without this program, the opportunity to show livestock is, it kind of dissolves. There's no opportunity to, get involved in that. And also just,
Yeah, I can kind of.
I was going to say, really putting FFA in jeopardy, right? I mean, I understand 50 years of this chapter. We do know, is it the junior manners that really kind of is catered to diversity within the FFA, and only one of 2 organizations, from what I understand, in Iowa. So this is really a big deal. A lot at stake here. And ladies, you are doing a tremendous job in advocating to keep this program going for so many students who are coming up behind you. It is very admirable. Thank you both for joining us. Lilann Tjaden, Trinity Barth, again, thank you.